Okay, hello and welcome. So, we are now going to be starting our playthrough of Mass Effect 3. Right, so if we go new game. Right, now I am going to import my already created Mass Effect 3 character for this playthrough. I do want to assure you that every single choice that I've made in the previous playthrough I did for Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 that you'll see obviously on my channel, all the choices will be the same. There's a very specific reason I'm doing this, and that's because in Mass Effect 3 they brought in a weapon system that I find, to be honest myself, I find very, very annoying, where basically you can upgrade your guns, but if you start a new game you have to like restart all that over again, and you'd have to think about, I'd probably do about 20 playthroughs. Okay, maybe that might be a bit of an exaggeration, maybe 10. But you'd have to do a lot of playthroughs to be able to get to the maximum level on the weapons. So I'm going to be importing my Mass Effect 3 character, so... There we go, so yeah, so accept to imported face, okay. Okay, so these are all the extra skills we can get. I'm going to get Flare. Now, if you're playing as a biotic, so either an Adept, a Sentinel, or a Vanguard, I would recommend getting Flare. Absolutely fantastic. You know, I can take out, like, so many enemies with this all at once. It's the best thing to get. So here we go, yeah, so I'm a Spacer, War Hero. Class is automatically a Sentinel, because obviously I'm importing my character from a previous game I've already done on Mass Effect 3. And I've chosen Flare as my bonus power. If you're doing a first playthrough, you won't be getting a bonus power. So to get Flare, you need to have completed the Omega DLC for Mass Effect 3. We'll get to that at some point, but yeah, you have to complete that to be able to unlock that as an additional power. And please, if anyone does see something you're thinking that's not a choice I made in Mass Effect 1 or 2, tell me, and I'll
we just lost contact with two of our deep
try and correct you, because I'm pretty sure I made every single same
long-range
decision.
scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
Yeah, the fate of the galaxy now rests on my shoulders. It's really annoying. I've been telling him for like 3-4 years that the Reaper's coming. We've done fuck all.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is then. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the defense committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You've faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
I'm saying you need me to be both.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard?
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some
Yeah,
way.
we stand together. Or just
We're gonna
all
have any
races,
chance
we need
of
to
surviving
all
this,
stand
we have
together.
to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my god.
Game over.
Shepard! 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 Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out. They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Ashley's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport.
Okay, before we do anything, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna put my points in flare. I'll do more impact radius. Recharge speed. And once again, impact radius. I like it to be as large as possible. Tech armor, you'll see me using that a lot in Mass Effect 2. I really won't use it anywhere here, to be honest. Purely just because the fact that, you know, it slows down your power use. So even with that, you know, it still slows it down by like 20%. I mean, sometimes I'll use it. You know, no, it's not something I particularly like to use in this one. I'll say that. So I set flare to be my Y. Those two as they were in Mass Effect 2.
How do you stop something so powerful? Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go. Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Lieutenant Commander, you read me? I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me.
Husks! Take him out! Shoot him! Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way. Don't let him grab you.
By the way, we are on normal difficulty, just in case anyone was
Gotta find
wondering.
a
It
way out of here.
didn't show, did it?
Watch it!
Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here. This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you're a council spectre. That has to count for something.
Hasn't before.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
In fact, it's like 9 times out of 10 I've gone to the council asking for help, they've gone no. Even when I was a
Grab
spectre.
some ammo. Reload. Let's keep moving. Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in sight of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We've made it to the Normandy, taking heavy fire. Oh god! They're gonna take down that dreadnought. Invasive maneuvers.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley! Damn it, they're in trouble. Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right? Get down, they'll see you.
Keep your head down. Nice shot. Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
I'll turn on my tech armor, see if that allows me to one-shot the cannibals with flare. On casual narrative it does. There we go. See, it does a bit of damage bonus, but like I said, it slows down the recharge speed. It's very annoying. Oh, we can actually level up Anderson now. I usually do their main one, because if you just auto-level them up, then it doesn't do it. Let's do its power damage and slot mates damage. And also make it so it gives us some of his abilities, ammo capacity. Yeah, the rest you can have whatever he wants.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast. We've got company.
Ah, see? Flare, such a great bloody
They get
power.
there soon.
You and me both!
Like I said, you do have to have like some sort of biotic power to actually use it to its best abilities. Because obviously if you've got biotic powers, then when you level up, it gives you an option to increase your biotics. Which if you take, very useful.
Running out of ammo.
Nice to see the Normandy
Let's go.
flying Alliance colours again.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on.
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species, and all their ships, to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
I don't like it either, yeah, I don't.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off some...
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to lance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
Been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Alright, we need to wait till we get to a base so I can change my weapons. I don't really like using shotguns, so I'm just going to keep my pistol for now. The other two, let's just get them up on here. So I usually do health and shields more than anything else. Let's do power damage and assault. I'll do her assault rifle actually damage because she uses those more than anything else. And I'll let her do everything else herself. Yeah, health and shields. Delays your recharge yet. And I'm gonna do. See, he never really uses melee attacks. You know, no one really uses them. So I'm gonna do 20% health and shields because that also gives it to us as well. So it's whether he gets 40 or we each get 20, which means it's 60. So I'm gonna go with all of us. I'm also going to do his incendiary ammo and get it so he can, well, we can all use it. The rest is all right, all him. There we go.
And that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough. What's that?
Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like he put up a fight.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that. Holy shit. They're executing them. I know we're here now.
Oh, everyone's left with like 1 health left. Come on. Oh yeah, and I've got my tech armor on, haven't I? Yeah, as well. Bloody hell.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure.
Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
Yeah, it
Don't
is.
know?
I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
I
It
used them.
wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
God, she just don't want to let it go. I used them, alright?
Doesn't look like they came here in force. Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kind
Yeah,
of suggests
3.
they had help from the inside.
Seems likely.
You need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise. I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them.
I
How are they
used
supposed to
them.
believe you've cut all ties.
It's a temporary alliance. It was a temporary
Joined
alliance.
forces to take down the collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave you a ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
Yeah, we've been through a lot. Come on.
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash. Please, trust me.
I do. It's just that.
Liara, how have you been?
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Well, technically she's with me.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah. It was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search
You just
led
don't
me
care
here.
that people know that anymore,
Hackett
do you?
got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status.
Shadow Broker's identity used to keep it a very
I
tight,
meant to come
close
see you.
secret, and as soon as you took over, you're like, yeah, screw it, just let everyone know.
I would have liked that. But under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
You're too kind.
I know, it's been said.
In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We've got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
Yeah, come on, move it. Chop, chop. Oh, don't make that
They're
face.
getting closer. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
Right, first thing, we want to update Liara's abilities. So I'm going to do, actually for this one I'm going to let her singularity recharge by 100%. It's quite useful. It's also going to make hers one of the ones that can, you know, come onto our weapons as well. And the rest I'll let her figure out for herself. There we go. Yeah, so now...
Problem for someone with biotics.
Missed that time.
You can't hide forever. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
That really is not going to work, I know that.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure. 1 minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
Shepard, take cover.
For the remnant. Going to check on Eagle Squad. They're not reporting in. Look out!
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
Thanks for your kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights experts have gone over your contracts again and have found them lacking again, and in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers. So that's to Exogeny. Right, so yeah, so we're basically saying Exogeny, you're useless. Yeah, we don't want your shit. Stop contacting us.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Storm's getting closer. What the hell?
Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
Then that's where we're headed.
Commander, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that. James, repeat. Damn it.
That storm's going to be in here very soon.
Yeah, I think it's already here.
Good point. This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced.
No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
Cam, who the hell is that woman messing with my files? Get her out of here. I don't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who'll be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva, seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? S.
Flashlights. Roger that. Delta team out. What's our order?
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
That's actually the future body of Edie. Just without the skin.
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
I think about you.
When there's so much at stake, I think about my friends, loved ones, what I'd lose if I failed.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Okay, right, so now as you can see I've got loads of weapons. That's because obviously I've done a playthrough before and I've imported my Mass Effect 3 character rather than doing a new one. If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have barely any of these. Also, if you want to use a sniper rifle, the Black Widow there, absolutely fantastic. You've only got 3 shots, but each one, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed a kill. But it's very weighty, and as you can see, when you're picking weapons now, it impacts your power recharge speed. So if you're very into using your powers, you want to be careful what you do. Now, I use this as my assault rifle, the Lancer. You get it with the Citadel DLC, which was really quite good. So I'll get increased damage. And I'm actually going to get increased rounds. Now you hear the capacity's at the max, but actually with increased rounds on this, it actually helps immensely because it doesn't use thermal clips. It uses weapons like the original Mass Effect 1 game. Sorry, let me just make sure there's nothing new there. Yep. Okay, and we'll give her... This is usually the best pistol. Give her power damage. This one, I mean, it's a bit of a throw between these ones really, which one's better. Do the Hurricane. again, power damage. Go. Hey, stupid head. I won't ask you how you're doing, since I hear you guys are propagating germs in the shape of coal down there in the storage. Look, I know your Prothean doodads are fascinating and all, but you guys have got to stop burning the midnight oil and keep regular sleeping hours, honestly. Anyway, I've forwarded you the latest findings to HQ on Earth, and someone is depressurizing the area. Warn secure... Obviously got cut off there, didn't he? Yeah, I know, 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane, but Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known, she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Liara Tassoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting. Yeah, shielded enemies are really annoying. They do it by like a hatch you can get, or if you shoot at their feet, you can get to them. Or Liara Singularity, or if you use throw, knocks their shield out the way.
What's that smell?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Nice. They've just vaporized everyone basically. Ah, yeah, see, look, they're all cooking on the floor.
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying, namely us. They seem particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organised their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, okay, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Look out!
No kidding.
Is that the only way in?
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you!
Stay in cover, Shepard. Damn it. The turret can't fire on us from here.
wonder where the last one was. I was like, is anyone still alive? The last location seems to have run dry, judging from the communication system's layout and the backup power supply equipment equipped by the first protein research base we discovered. We think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further, but considering the recent renewal in enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. But they've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you. Is it really you? Would you even know if they were controlling you somehow?
That's not fair, Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again.
I'm the same person I always was. Time won't change that. But if that's what you need, I understand.
Thanks. For understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, LC.
On it.
On it! Right away!
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly.
The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of pissed off Cerberus troops.
They put up a good fight. Yes, it confirms my assertions about the value of the data stored here.
Yeah, they made a glitch here, which unfortunately, because they could still shoot your gun. I find it quite funny actually. Anyone left? No. Doesn't seem like it.
Ash.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege, and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
That base was an abomination. Hundreds of thousands of humans were murdered there.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources, and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here.
It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it. How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now! Ugh. She's got the data!
faster than she looks.
There's no point shooting at her or using any of your powers, by the way, just run after her.
There she is.
Stay on her!
She's getting away.
Watch out!
Over there. Down there.
James, you read me? Cerberus has the data.
By the way, at this point you want to make sure you've either not got a pistol like equipped to yourself or have a good one equipped to yourself, because certain pistols, if you actually try and use it at this situation, it messes up the whole game. You die. You'll see what I mean soon.
Damn it! James, Normandy, anybody!
If you don't have one equipped, it equips the default one automatically for you. Ouch.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data.
Ash! Let her go!
Orders?
Finish her.
Yeah, this bit, if you have the wrong pistol attached, it can sometimes you just die because you can't you can try and reload during the middle of firing, but you usually don't have enough time.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit. Ash. Ashley.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it.
He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard? Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Yep.
Unless we stop the Reapers.
A lot worse.
Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm going to check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't. Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now, half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None
Yeah,
taken.
none taken.
So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything.
Yeah, well, maybe if they
But
listened to me
apologize
earlier.
for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Udina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job
I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Recent intel suggests that the entire
Ma'am, I can't say when we're deploying or where or why.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard!
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you wanted an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that?
Yeah, let's
or
do
I
it.
keep
Yeah.
looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, you want to try and listen to people's conversations.
First deployment is somewhere near Palamon.
Some of them can get your war assets a bit further down the line.
Messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Let's go to the hospital first.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa.
Buy all these gifts for
Thank you for shopping.
Ashley. She'll be get bored otherwise, won't she? Hang on, there should be.
The nurse
Yeah.
tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Now, really sad story. This, right?
I'm sorry.
So this Asari, you'll get a story as she goes along, but at the end of it, you learn that she actually killed Joker's sister.
You transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
It's really sad because Joker's trying to obviously to make sure his dad and sister got off their colony world okay, but it turns out this Asari is at least very strongly hinted at that she killed Joker's sister. Ah, yeah, here you get to make a choice, right? So obviously you got Dr. Chokwas. She's been our doctor for the past 2 Mass Effect games on the Normandy. If you tell her to stay in the labs, you'll get 10 war asset points. And you can recruit Dr. Michelle to come and work with you on the ship. However, if you remember talking to Dr. Michelle during the first game, and even Dr. Chokwas, both of them have said that Dr. Chokwas, she prefers being on the front lines, serving on a ship, whereas Dr. Michelle says she hates that. She wants to work in, the wards and places like this. She doesn't like being on the front lines treating soldiers. So it's completely personal to you. Technically, personally, I'm going to take Chokwas because she's been with me since the beginning, and 10 points ain't going to matter much to me.
Coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Apologies for the delay there. Okay, yeah, so welcome aboard.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking bay D-24.
Yes, Commander.
Like I said, you can say no and get Dr. Michelle instead.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
Only get you 10 points, and like I said, she's been with us since the beginning. Feel ashamed to, like, you know, have her put away now. You still have to talk to Dr. Michelle though.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand it. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council, these galaxy-wide...
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Council called the invaders Reapers.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, a few of the big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just tell me what happened at Tiptree.
Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Platinum Embassy.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
The same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Yeah, not so theoretical now, is it?
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only, he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
If I remember right, I think she is her daughter-in-law. The old woman's memory's just going a bit, unfortunately.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but
yeah, I
I
definitely would. He's a dick.
I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for
Trade me
promotion
so
like
many
some
times at
other
Mass Effect 1.
officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me.
And again in this
Never
one.
know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me.
I remember
with
him.
promotion.
He's the guy that
Near as I
Garrus
can
used.
tell,
He was
being
Garrus's
a
old boss
commander
in
just
Mass
means
Effect
I'm
1. We
putting
spoke
out
to him.
different fires.
Didn't seem like the type to betray the
You got loved
Council,
ones
though.
out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By our reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Oh, you mean Reapers, right?
Counselors,
The claim you
we
dismissed?
have that plan. A blueprint created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... it would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Do you know what? Everyone was always having a go at Ashley for like saying she's a racist in Mass Effect 1 and all this kind of stuff. This next bit here explains exactly what she said was going to happen, as a thing of like she basically said, you know, she doesn't trust the council races to basically not throw humanity away when, you know, their backs are against the wall. She didn't think they were going to stand with us, and watch what happens.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this.
Yeah,
we need to
stand
stand
together.
Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
See?
I hope
Exactly
that's an
what
offer
she
of
said
support.
was going to happen.
I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
But I still firmly believe in going and helping all people, no matter what race they are, as long as they're good people.
Bunch of self-concerned
Bad
jackasses,
people
Shepard.
can, go fuck themselves.
We may have a spot in the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I so wish there was like an option to just turn to the Turian Councillor and just, do the quote mark, just like, oh yes, Reapers. Oh no, really does my head in. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. The terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operation or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics in reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Quarian Pilgrim Jen Vollen near Narnima. I thought it was Vasnima, or is it Vas for girls and Nar for guys? Could be. Okay, on the Citadel, received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Vollen purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters for several ship service centres. On Ilium, another Quarian Pilgrim, unidentified, was searching for ships travelling close to the Perseus Veil. The pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. They suggest the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Vale. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Initial intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth. So the Quarians are starting their own war with the Geth while the Reapers are invading the galaxy. 'Cause that's what you do, isn't it? When war's raging on, you start another war. And it makes that other war seem so much, less important.
Commander Shepard! Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard, Khaleesi been seen in Algeria.
Yeah, I remember you.
Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesi, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Yeah, unknown force. Yeah, sure.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
The Galaxy infight, actually, yeah.
The Reapers are here, now. And the Council, the other races, are only interested in looking after themselves. How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. They'll come around. They've got to.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
That's a fine Joker for her.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, Whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Okay, so now we've got our war terminal here, so basically it shows us all of our war assets. The people, weapons, armies and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effective these assets will perform in the final battle. So first as the Alliance, the System Alliance represents humanity's economical, political and military reach throughout the galaxy. Its naval forces are led by Admiral Stephen Hackett. Okay, so the Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, their brightest are helping build a device of Prothean origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC have been given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. Okay, the 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, still holds true in the Alliance. Every Marine enlistee, from clerk to sniper, goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of Special Force soldiers. Officers from notable battles such as the Skillian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach or on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in the Arctic desert one week, crawling through jungles the next. Okay, the First Fleet was stationed near the Charon Relay when the Reapers invaded the Sol system. By the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut in half. Commanding Admiral Eames Lindenholm made the painful decision to use a tenth of the fleet's remaining vessels to cover so the remainder could escape. Her gamble paid off as the First Fleet limped out of the relay to rally with the rest of the Alliance forces on the run. So updates, all our updates for the Alliance fleets will have this. This fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. So basically, if we didn't save the Council and sacrifice some of our ships in Mass Effect 1, each of our fleets would have about 25, maybe 35 more war asset points, I believe. I think it's 25, so they all would have 90, but yeah, no, so each of them will be updated with that specific thing. Okay, stationed at Arcturus, the Third Fleet is headed by Admiral Nitesh Singh. When the Reapers came for the station, Singh had already pulled his command ship, the SV Logan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerator cannons. The Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down a destroyer before it could demolish the Third Fleet, but Singh was forced to retreat in the Reapers in the face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. The Fifth Fleet has become famous across the galaxy after spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. It was guarding Arcturus Station when the Reapers attacked. After a bloody and desperate battle, Admiral Hackett gave the order to retreat, sacrificing the entirety of the Alliance Second Fleet to give the Third and Fifth a chance to escape. The Fifth Fleet's engineers are busy repairing its damaged vessels, grimly anticipating a return to Earth and revenge against the Reapers. Okay, Diana Allers, Alliance News Network reporter Diana Allers has been broadcasting from the Normandy, interviewing crew members and high-ranking Alliance officers to give the galaxy an insider view of the war. Okay, the original SSV Normandy was destroyed. Cerberus rebuilt the ship from the stolen Alliance plans, dubbed the SR-2. The Alliance took the new Normandy apart and retrofitted some of its systems with new technology of its own. As a result, the SR-2 Normandy is the highest performing frigate in the entire Alliance Navy, and possibly the fastest ship in its class. The Normandy is commanded by Shepard, an Alliance officer and humanity's first Spectre. So, to bolster the Normandy's firepower, Commander Shepard installed the Thanix magnetic hydromagnetic cannon on the ship's undercarriage. Based on Reaper technology, the powerful weapon fires molten metal accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light. Okay, before taking on the Collectors, Commander Shepard reinforced the Normandy's superstructure with Solaris armor. This protective layer of carbon nanotube sheeting can withstand temperatures that would instantly vaporize more conventional armor. The Normandy has been upgraded with cyclonic barrier technology, allowing the ship's Mass Effect fields projectors to fire rapidly, oscillating barriers that deflect rather than directly absorb kinetic shocks. So basically all those ones are stuff we upgraded from Mass Effect 2. I believe that each of those were about 10 points each, 5 or 10 points each. Yeah, because we had 100,000 resources or more when we imported from Mass Effect 2, Commander Shepard uncovered significant element deposits when scanning planets with the SR-2. When the Alliance dry docked the Normandy, they received all recovered elements. The materials surplus has gone towards building the Prothean device discovered on Mars. So depending on how many resources you actually got, you'll either get 25, 50, 50, 75, 100. In either way, 100 is the maximum you can get. Callan reporter. Westland News reporter Blah reached out recently to her viewers with a wartime plea for unity and cooperation among all galactic species. Her sincerity touched X-Net viewers, and donations for war relief efforts are pouring in, both to the Alliance and its aliens allies.
I can't believe the Council won't help.
Yeah, me neither.
If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Yeah, but we'd still be giving them support. Giving them supplies to build a bloody device that could end the war. Especially given the fact that I've been ignoring them for 3 years.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
Okay, you're surprised?
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
Yeah, I did do that a few times.
Commander?
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okay. Okay, Special Ops. Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold points after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Okay, reinstatement. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Reg 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Hackett. Flash news, all Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System, Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt to reach Earth. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tactic. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theatre are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorised. K9. It's a Doctor Who reference, that is. I just got that. I'd never actually figured that out before. Okay, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when I was in dry dock. Your VIED emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in the Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go millions of clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750 volt outlets. Thank you. Sorry for the trouble. I promise you won't be much of a headache. Never got a chance to get you some new N7 equipment back on Earth. I've arranged for the N7 Defender armor to be delivered to the Normandy before supply lines get even less reliable than they are now. Look for the armour the next time you're suiting up for a mission. It's more than just a little extra padding. Hey Commander, we've just got a shipment of armour delivered to the Normandy. It's from a group of Alliance soldiers who used to be stationed at Rhode Island. Don't know how they found us. They left a note saying you'll need this more than we do. The armour's called Reckoner Knight or something. You can check it out in the equipment locker. Man, these arm spikes look like they could take out an eye. Okay, Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The largest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus must seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Taurian Alliance spokesman cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the one thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Okay, Edie. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official System Alliance catalogue. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to the hooded jacket to wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Glyph. Some data you found allowed me to research and upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Stoney's office at your convenience. You may choose how and when to implement it. Okay. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact.
Commander,
Oh,
come and check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Okay, right, so first of all, let's check our casual wear. I think I'll have him wear the leather jacket for a while this time. So this time we got armor sets, pretty much got them all here. And I've pretty much got all the ones on here. Good thing about this one is the fact that, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the helmets and stuff. You know, there's an option to have it off in conversations that wasn't there in Mass Effect 2. So even if I wore like that, I would still have, you know, my face shown in conversation. I like that. I don't like it to just like through my mouth or sometimes absolutely nothing at all. So that one does power recharge. That one does power damage. That one does both. So I want that one. Do I have another one that does both? No. So let's do power recharge with that one. Power damage. Got power recharge again. Okay.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Yeah, well, seems to make more sense.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawk, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small EZO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, funny thing is, if you don't like torture him between missions and stuff and fix his emotional problems, then he will actually kill himself. Not on purpose, I don't think, where he's just distracted so he dies.
Commander?
Hello, K9.
Hey there.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the end.
Yeah, this is an actual film, by the way. It's
That's a
called
tough
Paragon Lost. It's an animated film, but it's not too bad. But you know, it tells the story of
we didn't really need the intel in the end.
him and his squad dying.
You were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge. You can call me
No,
whatever
no one
you
ever
want.
calls me by my first name,
Oh,
so...
I won't forget.
You know.
Hey again. What's up?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet. Sounds like the Turians got hit pretty hard by the Reapers. So, the Turians want us to go find one of their politicians, huh? Nice to see we're being put to good use. Well, maybe we'll get to kick some Reaper ass while rescuing the Primarch.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Hey, Commander.
So yeah, just to show you what I mean about the weapons. You see on here, look, upgrading each of these weapons costs you. So I've got all these left to do. It'll probably take me like another 5 playthroughs to actually get all these weapons up to the top level. Very annoying. Especially like I said, if you want to start a new game with the copying over your different save from Mass Effect 2, you got to start all over again with the weapons.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, who can't like Edie? Come on. It's hilarious.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
That is impressive.
Commander.
That is very impressive. I mean, Elcor can, hardly show any emotions at all. Hello, Cortez. I don't think, just Liara and Dr. Chuck was up here.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces.
Just hold on 1 second for me, please.
Access.
Sorry about that, someone at the door. Okay, so here we go. Oh, basically, yeah, stuff about Liara when she was like studying the Protheans to start with. When she went to Therum, yeah, and we turned up. Okay, I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He was not happy you put me in charge of the scout and terminal systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron, P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. Yeah, it was kind of annoying.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard, it's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list, but later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later. Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course. Hello, Shepard.
Please, enjoy your day.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
It had better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's
No,
it.
it didn't.
You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them.
Yeah, we did.
If I were to feel anything,
Yeah.
it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
See, she gets it.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone like talking in any of these rooms anymore like there was in the last one yet. Nope. I see all these names on here. So this is the names of everyone who's fallen in service of the Normandy. You know, basically helping take down the Reapers. Got Caden Alenko right there, if you can see him. The rest of all these, I believe, are all the original Normandy crew. We went and picked up their dog tags in Mass Effect 2 right at the beginning. So now all their names are there. Look, Charles there. Presley's on there. So yeah, no, that's where what all those are. Okay, clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Okay, right, so that's the Primarch one. That's the protein artifact one. Let's just scan a few of these systems. Okay, the Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around the system. Be aware, however, that each time a pulse is used, the chance of Reapers will enter the system and to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system, you're in, flee, and wait until you've completed a mission before returning.
I found something.
Weapon upgrade kit. Right, before we scan any more of this system, let's go and do this one over here.
Signal confirmed.
Load of credits. I don't think there's any more systems in this cluster at the moment. No, there will be some later, but at the moment there's none else. No more there, sorry. It's just... Karshon, so that's the Batarian homeworld. Pillars of Strength. Okay, look, so Karshon, the Batarian homeworld, is a wrapped less in mystery than in outright lies. Batarian propaganda claims the world has 15 billion inhabitants and an economy that rivals the Asari. Although the legal slave trade does boost the Batarians' profit somewhat, Citadel sanctions have left a paper tiger of an empire, one that fights rivals through deniable terrorist actions rather than the wars of its heyday centuries ago. The Reapers will likely be the death blow to that empire. Almost no information has escaped Karshon since the Reapers destroyed the buoys, but the Batarian refugees say that resistance has created a bond amongst the commoners. If the new government can rise from the ashes, that bond may sustain a new Batarian society. I won't get that fuel yet, we'll get that later.
I found something.
Get more money.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, I thought that one was scanned on my
Evasion
first one.
successful.
Yeah, you can get to the planet and escape in time. Don't worry. No, wow, that was one of the planets we actually landed on during the first Mass Effect game, one of the Uncharted worlds. Special Ops Team Zeta. Upgrade to the 103rd Marine Division.
I found something. Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
Alliance frigate Angie Court. I wonder why an Alliance frigate was like stationed on a remote planet out in the middle of nowhere, but whatever.
I found something. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
There's the Hades Gamma cluster done.
I found something.
Yeah, I've got all these alternative outfits for them. I'll give Liara that one. And actually, I prefer that one on James, so I'll do those two for them. Sometimes it just switches you to just using a pistol for some reason. I find that really annoying.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
Finally here, wow, the troops here are insane, no one smiles ever, and suicide on capture orders, seriously, they call training interrogation. I start being interrogated tomorrow, can't wait.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Failed Medigel experiment.
Will only lead to Medigel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Interrogation successful. Suicide and capture order confirmed. Cerberus is my friend. Obey. Protect humanity at any cost. Did I say interrogation or integration? No, whatever. One or the other. Either way, you know. Cerberus sucks.
Second sample secure. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Had to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. Run in when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
I could do this all day.
How's he doing up there?
copy. What's the status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something a bit risky.
Lieutenant!
Last day, Commander?
Just stay focused and keep at it.
Got it!
Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
You'll make it. Just keep this landing pad clear.
Commander had to go dark side to shake. Coming in hot. Be ready.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here. We're at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
As you wish.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Okay, so we read that. So, okay, nicknamed the Bridge Burners, Team Zeta are combat engineers who specialise in destroying enemy fortifications in hostile territory. This tight-knit group of men and women are respected for their knowledge, renowned for their tenacity, and infamous for their enthusiasm. The SSV Anacourt was one of the many Alliance ships that served the colony world Elysium. Saved the colony world Elysium from pirates and slavers during the Skillian Blitz in 2167. In order to stay with his vessel and crew, the captain refused promotion after the Blitz. Developed by the Alliance, Javelin missiles release dark energy upon impact. This creates devastating space-time disruptions, magnified warp fields that strip away a target's molecular bonds. Even the strongest kinetic barriers will eventually collapse after multiple impacts from these rockets. Alliance R&D commandeered several colony factories and now produces enough Javelin missile launchers for all dreadnoughts in our Allied fleet. Data liberated from Cerberus Research Lab indicates reports on composition and strength of various Reaper units. Alliance scientists are fact-checking information but appears to be genuine, so Alliance military VIs can use it to strategize against Reaper ground forces. So it is, as elusive man methods became more extreme, skilled operatives abandoned Cerberus. They have offered to help stop the Reapers in any way they can. And completing the Crucible device will require either entire systems of resources and skilled workers, as well as Galaxy's brightest scientists.
You see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Commander?
Commander.
I hope I didn't leave you hanging too long on that last Cerberus raid.
I'm just glad we made it out in one piece.
Been a while since I've seen a dogfight like that. Really missed my trident. ACM isn't really the Kodiak's strong suit. Hello, Commander.
Ready when you are.
Maybe Cortez is the only one who had anything to say after that, but oh well, let's actually we'll check on Liara, because I think we also got some data packets, didn't we, for Glyph?
Dr. Tassoni found useful information
I guess I do weapon
in the
damage.
data you recovered, Commander.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Okay, I'm going to save this video for now and stop the stream here. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll be back soon, and we'll be going to Palavin to rescue the Turian Primarch. So yeah, once again, thanks for tuning in, and hope you all enjoyed.